was good.
Chilling, God.
Okay, bro. So what do you do?
We,
Yeah, bro.
man, I just live, bro. What you want me to do, bro?
You just live.
What you want me to do, man?
How do you live?
How do I live, man? I don't know, man. What you want me to say, bro?
Anything, bro.
I be taking, photos, videos. Just, going around the city, the streets. Shooting.
You just shoot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shooting, bro. That's what I do.
Okay, so you're a filmer. Yeah, we all know you're a filmer, bro. You're a photographer also. You're a skater. You do some nice hard flips.
Yeah, man. I had those, man. I mean, sometimes it come, but that's the one trick where I really unlocked the code and knew what to do. So yeah, I like hard flips.
Okay, so that's your favorite trick.
Yeah, it's probably one of the only tricks I can do also.
Really nice.
Yeah.
But bro, how did you get in skating?
Shit, dude, this is high school shit, bro.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so one of my guys in my class, he used to skate, man, back then. And this is when I was playing basketball also. So, yeah, I just used to skate all the time at school. All the time, bro. And I just tried it out. And it was hella fun, bro. It was a feeling that I couldn't describe. It was just it was fucking ill. So I ran with it because it was fun, bro. It was something different. It took me outside, took me to places, just through skating. I wouldn't know how to maneuver through my city if it wasn't for skating. Fuck me.
And it wasn't for the numbers.
Had to.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, that's how I went to skating, bro. Through my friend in high school.
Nice. But what kept you going,
What kept me going?
Yeah.
Well, the following year, I moved to SA for school. I went to high school and college in SA, and everybody knows South Africa has one of the best, probably has the best skate scene in Africa. I think it's one of the best also. But yeah, so I moved to SA, and yeah, it was better there, man. It was a big change. I got exposed to more parks, to a proper skate park. I never had a skate park growing up in Botswana. So skating in SA was a big transition, and also being around people that were really good, man, at skating. So that kept me going, because of that.
Nice. So when did you start filming and stuff,
In 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
And why did you change from being a hardcore rapper to a film?
I wasn't hardcore.
Bro, you placed well in some contests though.
Oh, I mean, the way for obvious, me personally, man, I felt more comfortable being behind the camera. For me, it was I'm not gonna say it's the easy thing to do to film and take photos, but for me, it just came like that. So it wasn't really hard for me to start filming or filming skating or taking photos of skating. Obviously in the beginning, I didn't really get it like that. Well, I still have a lot to learn also, but it was really. I just felt I knew what to do also, and plus there's never been a film and photographer in Botswana to like properly document or film the people back home, or like we've never been in a proper skateboarding magazine, you know, and like I wanted to like change that and fill the gap so that, you know, we do things properly, like the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's how I got into filming and photography. And also I went to photography school. I went to do a course, so like that kind of like it was complementing the both, because obviously I needed the skate photos for my assignments, and that's why I also kept going. I kept on doing it. That's why I made that big transition also.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
But then, how is the scene back in Botswana like?
I mean, it's still developing, bro. Like it's the same as like most African countries. We still don't have a park.
Really?
Like most, yeah, we don't have a park. We don't have like sponsors or companies there. We don't have. There's nothing. It's just like a fucking parking lot where homies come every weekend to like hang out and like skate there. But there's nothing wrong with like, you know, doing that type of shit. But I mean, I'm sure like people wanna elevate also. Like they wanna have a park. You know, they wanna travel. They wanna do all types of shit.
The hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
That's
So,
sick.
yeah, man. Yeah, the scene is pretty small also, man. Because I think also like the population in Botswana is like small. It's like 2.5 million people in the whole country. And like Soweto is a township. It's not a city. Well, I don't know what township actually means, but in my understanding, I think a township means that it's you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
And Soweto has more population than the whole country of Botswana. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, within a small population, a country, do you think we're gonna have a big scene?
Nah.
No, we're not. So, yeah, it's pretty small also. It's small, but like it's getting. I mean, obviously, like in the past 4 years, the world is seeing more of it though, because of like the videos, like you said, the pictures and stuff like that. So, I would say it's better now in terms of exposure, but internally, like it's still the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what do you think would take would take Botswana skateboarding to the next level? Like something to push it forward. What do you think? Like what do you think will take it? I don't know how to frame this question. I don't know. You get me? You get what I mean, right?
Man, I just think that it's not a one-man job thing, dog. It's like a whole collective, a whole community to like really push it forward. That's the only way. I don't think one guy is gonna do it, or like, you know, 3 guys or 2 guys. It's gonna be the whole, everyone getting involved,
In whole ways.
playing that roles. You know, that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm asking like in what ways? Like in what ways?
In what ways? I don't really know, man. I don't have the answers because I never. Well, we'll learn. Obviously, man, we'll learn as we go. We'll learn as we go because we never had the privilege to like grow up in a place like South Africa, where you know there's things there already. There's people. Because the kids my age, they already found like dudes. The OGs are the ones that paved the way for them to be skating in like these proper facilities, having competitions. Like competitions that can take you to overseas to tour with the Monster Energy team. Like you won't find that type of shit on the zone. So I feel like my generation is like the ones who are gonna have to like push it, you know, and try and make it better for like the ones who are coming after us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. That's why I'll be filming mostly. Like I don't skate anymore like that. You know, so I have to sacrifice that.
To skate for the film.
Yeah, to film, take photos. But also was like my own personal choice. But skating was painful, man.
So KG just turned pro, like,
Yeah.
how does that feel like?
Yeah, man, it feels surreal, man. It feels like, you know, we did something. We did something, man, because when I first started filming KG, man, he didn't know shit about like he didn't even know he was camera shy, man. Like he didn't know trick selection. He didn't know, like, you know, how this thing actually works. Because I mean, obviously he had potential, man, from a young age. Like he could do, like, he has good board control, you know, good flip tricks. It's just that he needed, like, experience also. So yeah, man, I feel like KG over the years he's improved. He's proved himself in a place where nobody, like, really skates like that, man. Which is Gaborone. You know, because, like, you'll be skating alone, bro. Like, that 4-wheeler part that he did, like, it was just me and him. He had no one skated with him. If you know how hard it is to skate, you know how hard it is to skate alone.
I know, bro.
Yeah, so to film a part when you're alone, like, it's crazy. You know. So yeah, man. Big ups to KG, man. Keep doing your shit.
Yeah, from Pula.
Yeah.
Did you get him some names for?
So me, yeah. I mean, obviously we ate during the course of working on this video.
Oh yeah, almost forgot one thing. So about that magazine cover, I've forgotten the name. Is
Skatism.
Yeah, Skatism.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I want to know what happened. Like, I want to know.
Can you help me with one thing?
You want to know how they so what happened was Luke Jackson he was in session at that time. This is when I think it was when he had just moved to
The Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Okay.
So it was like in the first 2 months when he moved there, and I'd moved back home. So we both left South Africa around the same time. So then he hit me up. He's like, yo, so I hit up my friend, Sam McGuire. He's like a photographer. He's came to Ghana before. You know?
Yeah, I know, Sam.
Yeah, so I think he was, I don't know what role, I forgot the role he had in Skatism. But he's the one who hooked it up for me. So it was Luke Jackson. So I guess he told them about me, and I don't know. Or they needed, like, African content. So Luke Jackson hit them up. They hit me back, and then they told me that they wanted me to, like, shoot and submit some photos and shit. And they want to do, like, an interview. So with that cover photo, that one wasn't really I didn't think it would be the cover, cause, like, I was supposed to, like, take a photo of just a few guys in the studio or, like, wherever, and I gave him a picture, which is, like, with KG and another guy, Amiko. So I was thinking that's gonna be the cover, and then that specific cover that they put on that magazine, one of KG. I sent that one last minute. I wasn't even gonna send it because I didn't think it was sick, honestly.
With the Fendi and the grills.
Yeah, I thought it was too flamboyant. I thought it was too flashy, so I gave it to them last minute. I was like, okay, let me just give these guys, man, just to, like, fill up the interview pictures. And then around, like, 2 days later on, they hit me back, and was like, we're actually gonna take this photo and put it as a cover. And I was like, okay, sick. I was surprised. I was like, okay, nah, then that's cool, man, we can do that. And then they did that. So yeah, that's how it happened.
That was nice. That was sick, though.
Yeah, man, because, like, it wasn't supposed to be, what's up, G? It wasn't supposed to be KG on the cover. Like, it was supposed to be, like, the homies, like, not only KG but like a few other homies. But they preferred to take that other photo of KG, so that became the plan. Yeah.
Nice.
Now we're talking.
So what's your future plan like?
Now we're talking.
Future plans.
Yeah, bro.
Let me get to it.
Future plans, man. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I'll see as I go. I don't know, man. Like, probably. Yeah, keep growing the bots skate skate scene. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Keep filming with KG. Keep doing shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Botswana.
Yeah, I've had Instagram for like 10 years. And like, so I started my account when I was 15. I was 15 years old, and like I got introduced to this platform like via just being a fan of photography. And you know, I think I saw like Ishad had an account, and I was like, oh, sick. So this is the new thing. We don't fuck with Facebook anymore. Hell yeah, sick. And then yeah, I made an Instagram account, and like the initial appeal for me was, you know, like it was like, you know, like I wasn't really deep into photography at that point, but have always had a passion. And like Instagram was really cool because it was like a photo platform, especially back then in 2012. Like Instagram was like very heavily photography based, photographic content based. And like that was the vibe, dude. You could put the filters. It still wasn't taboo to use a filter. A filter literally made your shit look cooler. And it wasn't like, you know, a taboo or illegal, at least like not to the average user. So like, and the other bonus of it is that like I could use my phone. Like literally I could just take shit off of my phone and like make beautiful content. So then I got into it, man. I opened my account, I got really into it, and like Instagram is actually a really big reason how I found out that I love photography. Just because of how accessible it made it, and how like there was a platform to put out your content. A platform that you got like real-time feedback from. So I would put like, in the beginning I'd put like hashtags on my shit, and random people would like my shit, and that like was like very validating. That made me feel like, oh shit, like I'm doing something, you know? I decided one day, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna post this photo. It was like a back over crook on the extension at the shred in the bowl. And then that got the most likes I had ever received, ever for anything I've done. And believe you me, dude, I made edits. I was so like, I put in work into the content that I created for Instagram prior. But then the moment I posted skateboarding, all of that creative work got put to shit. And like, it was obvious and evident right there and then that like, oh fuck, people care way more about skateboarding than they do about like my art. And my like creative like inspiration and visions. They care way more about skateboarding. And like so like, you know, getting likes is cool, especially in the beginning when you just start getting likes. Especially when you get more likes for something than you ever thought you would. And then I posted like a video that someone else made. I reposted. Then I was like reposting videos that other people made because I wasn't about making videos. And those got hella likes as well. And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then So like, Instagram was my outlet of getting my skate shit out. It turned into that after the art thing. When I was like, okay, people care more about the skate shit. Okay, cool. So like, I skated fucking hard for Instagram, and like, the cool thing about that is that I was gonna skate hard anyway, regardless of whether there was a platform to put it out or not. But it was just cool now that there was a platform. So I was just using that, and I was riding on that, and I was like, sick. So like, I thought like, if I do go hard enough, maybe even some dope ass opportunities could come from this. So like, also I don't like posting things that came easy. I hate posting clips that were easy for me to do. I don't like doing that. It annoys me. And that's a weird pet peeve that I have. Like, I won't just make an edit for the sake of making an edit, dog. Like, it has to be something that I feel stoked on for me to put it on my gram. And then like, yeah, dog, fucking would just post skate clips. I ended up becoming known as the skate guy. I mean, my whole life I've been the skate guy, but then now it was like, you're the skate guy. Look at your social media, it's just filled with skating. You're the skate guy. And that's cool, it's sick because people respected me for it, but then I felt like that was only just one part of me. That's only just a section. The skateboarding is only one part of Lazy Turtle Juice and what that was, And like, it also just got hard to get out of that. 2019, I know I went really hard just posting clips on the gram all the time. I feel like that's where the name really got built, was in that era of 2018, 2019 to like beginning of 2020. And then after that, I just kind of chilled, and like the momentum has kept me going, I guess, until now. In terms of being relevant and shit, Like, yeah, in terms of being relevant, I feel like I'm riding off of all the shit that I did like 3 years ago. But like, I think I got to a point where I kind of realized that like, why don't I make my art shit anymore? Like, why am I just posting skate shit? And I realized that I'm doing that because I feel obliged to the scene or to the followers to like give the people what they want, and I'm scared of going against the grain and doing something else, and like people being like, well, this isn't why I followed this account. And like, that shit started bugging me as well. And like, I started getting over social media. It started giving me a lot of anxiety. I just started getting over it as well. Like, I didn't come here to like be a celebrity or a figure, whether it's in skateboarding or like art or whatever. I didn't come here to like, I use this thing to just like fart out whatever was in my mind. And now I feel like I'm cloud chasing, or not even necessarily cloud chasing, but just like I feel like I'm trying to like maintain these followers and these likes and shit, and I got over that. And then over time I just used Instagram less and less and less and less and less, and I was just like, I'm done with this thing. And then recently I was like, but yo, because like by virtue of the name, there would be those people that would hear that I do the other shit. There would be those people that hear that, I do the art stuff. There would be those people that hear like I occasionally DJ or something. And by virtue of the weight that my Instagram handle or that name held, they would book me or hook me up with gigs on that. Like, oh, you're Lazy Turtle Juice, you're that dope skater, and you do this thing? Well, I do this thing, and I'd really like to like do this thing with you and get you involved on this, completely unskateboarding related. That made me realize that being a good skater had value beyond skateboarding, and that's kind of what got me like, that's what has kept me on the social media realm. I now recently pretty much, it eventually evolved to a point where I kind of realized like, yo, like people are using my name to like boost their shit, even if it's non-skate related. People are using that Lazy Turtle Juice name to promote their parties or to promote their event or to promote their exhibition or what the fuck ever, you know, like, because it holds that weight. And like I guess I thought really hard of the way to, like, for me to capitalize off of myself and make it my own thing. And like that eventually turned into, like, you know, like my idea was like, yo, why don't I just like make my own shit and sell that and make that the thing. And that is turning into what is soon to become like the Lazy Turtle Juice brand. I mean, I've always been a brand, but now I have a product to give out. What I dig about that is that, like, it takes the pressure off of me of like having to be this people-pleasing person, which I naturally am in general, but I mean, like, in terms of social media, like, you know, like, I don't feel this pressure to get all the likes all the time anymore. It's like my real objective and my real goal is to create beautiful things that I'm willing to put out into the world, and just letting people know that, like, they can acquire this, they can purchase this, they can buy this shit. So like now it's like Lazy Turtle Juice will always be me, but there's much more of a brand aspect to it, and because of that I also have the opportunity to take my biggest influences from like all the things that I feel make me, you know, whether it's streetwear, photography, filmmaking, like whenever people ask me what I do, I say I skate and I make shit. There's no better explanation I have for that. And like when it comes to what Lazy Turtle Juice is now, I think that's what it is. It's skateboarding and this homie just making shit.
So what's your plan for the future?
My plan for the future?
Yeah, in general. Not only Lazy Turtle Juice.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Best believe it's on a scale that involves more than just me. The projects that I have in store is bigger than me. I'm just trying to use myself as a catalyst to make things the way that I think they should be for the African creative scene and for African skateboarding, really. And I guess for now that's where I'm gonna leave it at. But yeah, it's also just so much work, bro, and I've been working on it for a while, so like I don't want to talk about it until it's a thing. Until like I can be like, yo, go there. This is what I'm doing.
We've got Pete right here. Now I'm about to throw some questions at him.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Pete builds obstacles and where to from here? Yeah, can you tell me about that, bro?
We got some homies coming up, some la booms, la bots. Yeah, obstacle building started just on my own accord, just doing like DIY stuff when I was younger, and yeah, just kind of grew into it and then started building some skate parks, and now I'm more on the smaller park builds and the DIY initiatives with like smaller communities or areas where we can go and get away with like building things and just kind of like move on. Those are kind of things that interest me, because it's not always that easy to get access to like a big piece of land and build like a $1 million skate park or whatever, but you can build smaller things in smaller places with like different people and just kind of like stay on the move. So that's kind of like what I'm doing, and this Nigeria trip was a component of that.
Nice. So, what's the plan for the future though? Your plan for the future?
Plan for the future. Wow, man, that's a tricky one. I think just to kind of stay on this journey, just keep building within the skate community, physical build as well in terms of like skate parks or facilities. That's always something that interests me. But I'm also some of my own things I want to do. Some side projects and stuff like that. But everything's kind of like hands-on. And as long as I can do missions like this, yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Nice. Okay, so some words for your 90-year-old self.
90.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
I'll be dead, bro. I'll be dead.
Nah, you won't.
Nah, I don't know. Just I think, yeah, live with no regrets. I think if you just live in the now, just make sure you stoked, treat others the way you want to be treated, and just keep moving, huh?
Yep, but 90, you still want to live. You
Nah.
still want to live right.
Me, when I'm 90, I'll be chilling like this.
Man, thanks.
Always the first.